when you're feeling that random act of anger or something triggers you to think of that. Kind of sounds wrong, but I'm just gonna act like, you know, that's normal. Girl, that's why I'm me and you're you. You could never do that, but I can. Hey Gorge, so if this is your first time seeing my stunning face, welcome to my channel. And if it's not, welcome back. You're a real one for coming back. Thank you. Like, I really appreciate it. Like, right here too, right here. While we, you know, have our little chit chat, because this is what we're doing today. We're chit chatting, even though I'm the only one speaking right now. You get the point. I'm gonna be doing my hair while I speak, so yeah, all the products that I'll be using, I'll either put it in this video or I'll put it in the description box if I don't explain what I'm doing. The topic of this video is going to be, let's get into the video. Let's get into the video. Hey, let's get into the video. Hey, let's get into the video. Oh, let's get into the video. Hey, let's. Hey. Okay. So, 5 tips on how to get over a best friend that really wasn't your best friend, or even if they were, it just wasn't the time. It wasn't it. It wasn't this. It wasn't that. It wasn't healthy. It's not healthy. There's no reason to continue. Move on. Tip number 1. Delete their contact number and block them on all social media or anything else you have them on. Stop finding an excuse for a reason to see their face or see them pop up, or you know what I mean? Like, stop finding an excuse. Mind you, I have conditioner in this water bottle to, you know, for extra moisture. But yeah, stop finding an excuse to see their face, to see their name. You know, stop making yourself suffer. I watched a video, I don't even remember what it was. I think it was on Instagram or something like that, or YouTube. And someone was saying that every time that you go on their story, see their posts, go on their social media, their profiles, blah, 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 you're intentionally making yourself suffer. Why? Because you're gonna start thinking of, oh, you know, why aren't we friends anymore? You're gonna start thinking of all the good things, all the bad things. It's just making yourself suffer. Out of sight, out of mind. Like, just delete it all, block it all. Make sure they don't hit you up, because that's another thing. A lot of people, when they know that they're wrong, they're ready to, oh, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I give you so many chances. There's no reason to be sorry. If you want to be sorry over there. Be sorry away from me. Look out for yourself and just avoid them. And also, make sure that your friends are holding you accountable for that. Real friends too, which I'm going to create a video on. Number 2, refrain from exerting negative energy towards them. Don't give them eye rolls. Don't talk bad about them. Don't try to look for them in a classroom that you're with. Send them dirty looks. All that. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Why? Because you're wasting energy. Why? Because you're wasting your time. Do not waste your time. I'm telling you. Do not waste your time. Don't do it. And I'm saying this why? Because I've done it before. It's a waste of time. And now I remind myself, it's not like, stop doing it, Marian. Like, really, like, you're really exerting energy for someone that does not care about you. You know what I mean? Like, that does not care to, you know, or just someone that's not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if things ended, you meant to be in that season of my life, and that's it. Okay? That's it. That's all. And that's fine. That's okay. I'm at another stage of life. I'm thinking a different way. I'm on, you know, I'm bossing up. I'm moving on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were here. We were here together. Now I'm here. Stay away. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. So you go to school with this person, right? You see that person walking down the hall. They pass right by you and act like they don't know who you are, right? Because they don't even look your way. The excuse that I used to hear is, oh, I don't see you, blah, blah, blah. But that's not true, because I swear if you were looking for me, you would have saw me. And guess what? If you pass by the halls, of course you're looking for me, baby. If you're passing by where I stay at in the morning, you're looking for me. So anyway, you're coming in to see my face. When people don't want to talk to me and be upfront about an issue that we're having, it's so easy for them to completely avoid me, not see my face, not talk to me, not answer my calls, my texts, be mad dry, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes to the other way around, now I'm ignoring you. Now I'm trying to stay away from you. All of a sudden you're seeking to come and find me. That's funny. But anyway, you get the point. Listen, I'm spinning you real facts right now. I'm gonna give you a replacement activity or something to do instead of talking bad about them or spreading rumors or spreading their business and all that extra stuff, secrets that they told you, whether it was true or not. If you like to write, start journaling. If you don't know if you like to write, start journaling. When you're feeling that, random act of anger or something triggers you to think of them, or you feel some emotion, or you don't feel emotion at all, girl, boy, person, just write it out. When I'm telling you, writing it down helps, and you'll be able to look back and see where you were at that time of your life and why you don't want to go back to that time of your life, and how to not carry that on to the next friendships that you have, because that's another very important thing. You don't want everything that went wrong, quote unquote, or everything that was negative and toxic to move on to another friendship and then you just have the same situation with a different person. You don't want that. So yeah, I would just say, instead of spending your time talking to friends that are friends with them that may also go and tell them what you're saying, and talking to anyone that knows them, or even people that doesn't know them, you don't know what people are saying about you. You don't know what business people are telling that's yours and saying it to other people. And the thing is, I know now the people that I've cut off, they could easily have been like, listen, this girl was saying this, that, and the third. I know y'all ain't friends, but just instigating stuff. And my last tip number 2 is to seriously choose wisely on who you vent to, whether it's family, friends, it don't matter. Choose wisely, because it all will matter in a couple of months if your business is all out there. It all will matter. Archive or delete digital photos, videos, voice notes, texts, etc. of them. So if you're not completely ready to delete them completely out of your life, because you have this hope that, hey, maybe one day, they'll be back in my life, they'll see what they did wrong, blah, blah, blah. And or you just had so many years of them being in your life where just like you're erasing a good chunk of your life by completely erasing the fact that they were there in videos, photos, blah, blah, blah. Ciao. Look at this. I'm getting real nitty gritty. Anytime that you're gonna have to go through your camera roll, looking through to go see, I don't know, random memory, or on your Snap memories, every year, you don't want their face popping up. Why? Because that's gonna trigger memories that you have with them, whether it's good or bad. And it could just completely ruin your mood. You could be having a great day, you're scrolling through your camera roll, and here you go, you see their face pop up, and it's just like, I didn't even want to see you in the first place. I wasn't looking for you. I wasn't checking for you. But yeah, since you're not looking or checking for them, archive or delete their photo. Their photos, their videos. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. Go through everything that you have that involves them. Group photos, group chats. Get out of them group chats, girl. Get out. one more time. Get out. So like, let me tell you. You don't want to see their name pop up on your phone and it's not a text directly to you. Or you don't want to see group chats that are about her or about them or about him. Listen, my hair has grown, y'all. A year and some weeks that I shaved my hair completely. I'll put a picture here. But that's just a random fact. If you want a video on why I shaved my hair, I can give you that. Get rid of what they gifted you. Throw it away, give it away to somebody. I used to have clothing of theirs. Oh, especially if it's stuff of theirs, like they didn't even give it to you, like you borrow, whatever. Throw it away. Throw it away. Number 5, hang out with other people and yourself to fill in time you would have spent with them. So, when I say that, I say this. Sprayed myself in the eye. I used to spend so much time with this person. This person was the number 1 person that I used to spend time with, which I don't think is a bad thing, but coming freshly right out of it, it was definitely a horrible feeling. Why? Because it felt like, oh, I have no one else to hang out with. This was the person I did everything with. You know that you saw this new movie was coming out. For example, I used to like watching horror films or scary movies with that person, which I learned because when I was younger, I can say I was easily scared by stuff like that. Blood and killing in movies I did not like because I thought that was real. I thought these people were actually dying, and it's like, once I started getting into acting, now I appreciate those things and I can look into those things and be like, ooh, cool, like it looks really realistic. Not saying, I love a good jump scare now too. Like, if I could scream, give me any reason to scream and I will. Kind of sounds wrong, but I'm just gonna act like, that's normal. But yeah, I like screaming. I don't mind screaming. And I love movies that have a little 1 time or 2 time where I scream at something, and especially suspense. I love anything with suspense. I love psychological thrillers, and I realized that, through, I guess, this person. But now I know that, and I can move on, and I can watch these things by myself. But yeah, if you know that you used to see a specific genre of movies, or just this movie was out, you're looking forward to watching it with that person, go with somebody else or go by yourself and hang out with yourself. It's not weird, it's not sad, it's not lonely, it's not because you don't have any friends, blah blah blah. The reality is, you are your own individual person. You are the person that's going to have to wake up with yourself, go to sleep with yourself every single day of your life. Since the moment you were born, you woke up, you went to sleep by yourself. Other people may have helped you, but I know there's a saying where like, oh, you were born by yourself, you're gonna die by yourself. I don't know how I feel about that, because you could die at the same time as somebody else, so I don't know about that. But either way, it's like you enter by yourself, even if you're twins, and you leave by yourself. You enter the world by yourself, you leave by yourself. So you gotta be able to enjoy life by yourself. But it's not healthy to depend on someone to you know, always have fun with, because it's just like, then what is life if you can't even enjoy it by yourself? You know, you shouldn't always want or need someone else to make you happy or someone else to make you have a good time. It's very fun to have those people. It's very great to have specific friend groups or specific friends to hang out with in those moments. That's very great. That's very healthy. But you should be able, or we all should be able, to spend time with ourselves and hang out with yourself like you're your own friend. We should be our own friends more than anything, because once we all have that solidified peace within ourselves, once we all have that, you know, real cool friendship with ourselves, and for those who believe in a higher energy and a higher source, like I believe in God, once we got that connection, whether people are coming in and out, they can't face me. They can't. My light is too bright. I wasn't, past tense, cancel. I wasn't as confident as I thought I was in the past couple of months, the past couple of years of my life, because the only people that I surrounded myself with are people that are very insecure and project their insecurities on other people. I'm not saying that I have never done that and those people are so bad, and because they are toxic people. They are. But because I also surround myself around those kinds of people, that's also how I start to think, and that's also the energy that I start to project. So the fact that I had friends that didn't like the way that I dressed, or expressed that they, you know, that I was doing too much, and who was I if I was gonna walk into school with heels on? Yes, I'm that girl that walks into school with heels. Don't even come for me. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna dress the way that I want. If you do have something to say, I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because I enjoy wearing heels. And not because I'm insecure that I'm short either. I just enjoy, you know, that one day that I can be a little bit taller than 5'2". Like, I enjoy it. I used to have people being like, oh, I could never do that. And I don't know why you do this. I don't know why you do that. But it's just like, girl, that's why I'm me and you're you. You could never do that, but I can. And I will. And I'm going to do what I want. Why? Because it makes me happy. And I'm not hurting you in any type of way by going to school and wearing heels. I'm not. And the fact that I can run in heels too, who am I hurting? No one. That's a skill. That's a life skill. That's a life skill, okay? Or at least a life skill that, you know, I enjoy having. Now that you have this person or these people out of your life, you can now change your mindset, grow, and not go right back to what you were doing, go right back to the way you were thinking, go right back to, you know, that toxicity. And even if you're not friends with them anymore, you're expressing yourself and engaging with other people just like they would. You're making other people feel bad just like they would make you feel bad. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm telling you, this is real. Like, I'm really being real, because I've seen this happen so many times. I've been this person so many times. And again, I'm not here to say all the people that I'm not friends with, F them and they're horrible people, and some of them are horrible people. But I'm not saying that I'm this perfect person and these things happen because they're bad people and because I'm good and that's the only reason. Like, no, like I also take accountability for the fact that a lot of the times I didn't speak up for myself. When I was uncomfortable with something, I didn't speak up for myself. When I didn't like the way someone was talking to me, there were times where I did say something, but they didn't hear me. They didn't listen to what I was saying. They didn't acknowledge it and change it. And those aren't real friends. When friends don't acknowledge what you're saying and try to build and work towards, a better friendship, a better bond by treating you the way that you want to be treated, by, being nice, just simply being nice. So hurt people hurt people. And don't be those hurt people that hurt people. And also, just because they move on quickly and find another best friend or start hanging out with all these other different people doesn't mean they're actually happy. It all can be a lie. People just do that because it looks good. People just do that to fill a void. So don't feel bad about the fact that, oh, this person's hanging out with someone else. That's another reason why I said delete them on social media. Delete their contact info. Make sure you don't see anything of them. And also, if you have to delete other people that are around them or mute, that's another thing, because that's a cool thing that, social media has now. You can mute people now. Just like you're finding a way to cope with it, so are they. And again, these are all things that I'm saying not because somebody told me or blah blah blah. Like, I've experienced this. I know what it is. Not once but twice. Not just with the best friend but close friends. Look at that. Look at that. I'm really happy that I'm talking to y'all. As long as I'm getting somewhere with somebody, you know what I'm saying? As long as someone can relate to what I'm saying, that's all that matters to me. Because I know somebody needs to hear this. I like to put it directly on my hair. Why, you may ask? Because I just feel like, I don't know, it really gets into my hair and really soaks it up. This video, I just want to let y'all know that if no one has told you this, even if you haven't told yourself, because I didn't realize this is something that I needed to hear, but one, know your worth. You're worth much more than, girl, I am leaking. I can't do this leaking. I don't like when I'm leaking on my back. As I was saying, if no one has told you, you are worthy of love, you are worthy of care, you are worthy of friendship, real, beautiful, bonding friendship. You are so worthy of love, and you can have that. You can fill that void through you. All you need is you. You You don't need nobody to do that for you. And mind you, nobody can do that for you. Filling the void has to do with you. And for me, it has to do with believing in God and my relationship with God, which I'm also working on. I think believing in something higher than yourself, I guess, kind of helps you out to have hope and have faith. Having faith in something other than yourself, something bigger than yourself, honestly, I feel like for me, allows me to breathe every day, allows me to continue going, because, you know, it'd be a totally different situation if I didn't believe in God. Honestly, if I really didn't, like, he got me through some stuff. I hope y'all love this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, of course, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next one.